Hello everyone, welcome back to Jordan Talks Football. PSG 2, Liverpool 0. Liverpool lose 4-0 on aggregate against PSG. And honestly, probably not the fairest result, I would say. I mean, there were definitely some dodgy decisions in this game. Even as a Liverpool fan, I really felt like there were some things that went against us massively in this game. And honestly, I don't think PSG were that good. They really weren't that good. Obviously, they looked very good in the first game because we gave them way too much credit with a back five that let them play onto us. But really, Liverpool were well in this game yesterday until like the 85th minute where we finally conceded. But Liverpool were probably the better team for most of this game, especially the second half. We really had PSG on the ropes. But unfortunately, as is the case all season, we couldn't score. Also, we've got Ekitike, who's just ruptured his Achilles tendon, who's out for a year. Fantastic news. Also, Gomez injured again. So it looks like he's probably going to be his last season at Liverpool as well. Liverpool have had the absolutely most unfortunate season ever with injuries. I mean, I don't think we've had a consistent starting 11 for basically the entire season. And really, as I've been saying in all of my videos, Liverpool, so inconsistent this season. I mean, if we played every game this season like we did in the second half against PSG, we probably would have won the league again because we had a great application. We were winning the ball back, but like I was just saying, Liverpool cannot buy themselves a goal at the minute. I keep sitting on Twitter and thinking, when's the last time that Liverpool scored a goal from open play? It's incredible how many good positions that we get into and we can't score a goal. It really, really is becoming a genuinely huge problem for Liverpool. It's very, very difficult to imagine Liverpool scoring goals from open play. Obviously, we played against Fulham. Engamoa scored a fantastic goal. Salah finally scored a goal after missing about 100 chances in the past 10 games, and I am not exaggerating, by the way. That Fulham game felt like an aberration, really, compared to how Liverpool have been recently. In general, it's been impossible to score. Like, we literally can't buy a goal in these big games at all, can we? It's very, very difficult. And it's just hard to imagine where the goals are going to come from going forward. Obviously, Salah's going to leave. Ekitike is out for a year now, which means we've only got Isak as our striker. Gakpo, I don't even remember the last time that he scored a good goal. It might be years ago at this point. Obviously, we've got Wirtz, who's trying to make the team work, and in fairness, is working his absolute socks off, running around the pitch like a headless chicken, doing loads of chasing that he probably shouldn't be doing, trying to make up for the lack of legs that we seem to have in our midfield. And then he's trying to link up with the forward players, and they're also fucking shit that they can't link up with him. Wirtz is phenomenal. He deserves better players around him. I mean, as I've been saying, Liverpool, we had much more work rate than we have done in that second half yesterday than we have all season. But it's clear that Liverpool have got a work rate problem in general. When you look at the vast majority of games, I've obviously watched every game that we've played this season. And in reality, the amount of matches where we just get outran by the other team, we get outworked, we lose the ball in midfield, we can't play through the midfield, there's no physicality in our team anymore, the pressing is all disjointed. These are all issues that last season weren't as apparent because we had hard-working players in the team, and the only luxury player we had was Salah. And Salah scored 1 billion goals and assists last season because we left him up the pitch and just played the ball to him every time. But this season we've had Ekitike, Wirtz, Gakpo, Salah, and then we've got McAllister, who doesn't seem to be able to run, Gravenberch, who doesn't seem to be able to defend. And then all of a sudden you look at your team and you go, we're really open because none of our players can run, which is, I think, a totally valid point and definitely something that I've picked up on this season. Compared to last season where we start every single game, we've got Szoboszlai, Gravenberch and McAllister, who all seem absolutely fresh and in their prime, absolutely running their socks off every game. We also had Diaz and Nunes, who tracked back like absolute maniacs every single game. Gakpo often started off the bench because Diaz was always the starter. Or we'd have Jota or Nunes starting up front, with Salah being the only luxury player who would stay up the pitch and receive the ball quickly on transitions, etc., and score loads of goals. But in reality, this season, we've got too many lazy players in the team, or too many players that can't run. And I think it's shown. It really has shown. A far better performance against PSG yesterday, in my opinion, for the vast majority of the game. But obviously, we've got two big problems. We've got the lack of physicality in midfield, and we've got the lack of ability to score goals in general. No one's just coming to the edge of the box, hitting a shot and scoring a goal. No one's receiving the ball in the box, turning and shooting and scoring a goal. It's a very, 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 very big problem for Liverpool. And we're going to have more transition in the summer. Salah's going to go. Robertson's going to go. That means we need to buy a right winger and a left back. We need to buy a left winger because we still haven't replaced Diaz. We probably need to buy another striker because Ekitike is out for a year with an Achilles rupture. And I mean, we need 2 midfielders, in my opinion. And obviously, we bought Jeremy Jacquet. Konate looks like he's going to re-sign. So we'd have Van Dijk, Konate, Jacquet, and Leone, who's back now, by the way. Big boost. Another season-long injury that Liverpool had this season. Unbelievable. So in general, Liverpool have got quite a few good centre-backs there now all of a sudden. Gomez is obviously there as a 5th choice, but I can't imagine him staying for another year, considering, I mean, he's got injured again after 15 minutes. What can you do? He's a decent player. He's been a great servant, but what's the point in having him on the wages books if he's injured every fucking game? There's no point, is there? We just probably need to get rid of him and get someone else that can cover right back, centre back, left back, etc. Obviously, Bradley will be back after another season-long injury. How many season-long injuries are Liverpool going to get this season? Surely we're close to a record for the amount of season-ending injuries in one season because, I mean, it's been unbelievable, hasn't it? Been so unfortunate with injuries. Isak is back, but apparently he's not fit to play more than 45 minutes, which I thought was a big mistake by Slot because he was the only one that looked like scoring a goal, in my opinion. He was dangerous making those runs in behind, and we really, really needed someone like that in the second half who could actually get the ball and have a shot and score a goal. But anyway, I digress. Liverpool right now, I thought they played quite well against PSG, but clearly there's going to be a lot more transition in the summer. Is the manager going to get changed? I'd say it's more likely than not at this point with the results against Man City and PSG, really. We probably should have made more of a fight of those games. Definitely the Man City game. Slot might get changed for Alonso. I mean, Alonso's available. You think Wirtz and Frimpong played for him at Leverkusen and they were absolutely unplayable in that 5 at the back system that he played. We're going to need a left winger, a right winger to replace Salah, a left back to replace Robertson. We're going to need a centre midfielder, like a Elliot Anderson profile, someone with physicality, probably 2 midfielders. And we're probably going to need a striker as well because Ekitike is now out for a whole fucking year. So Liverpool are screwed. Let's see what happens next. Let me know your thoughts down below. Is this the end for Liverpool? Hopefully we can get top 5 with 4 points off of 6th at the minute. We've got to play Man United, I think, and Aston Villa. That's going to be interesting. So let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.